Hi kind friends, welcome back to this new video. Today I thought I wanted to fill out this spread here. This is about my most colored artists. It's basically a tracker. I have a selection of artists here, like coloring book artist, my favorite illustrator for coloring pages, and yeah, I thought let's look through all these artists, which pages I have colored, and count them and see which is my most colored one. I mean, if you know my channel, you might guess it's over there. Yeah, most probably. However, I thought I'm going to get started with this middle section here, and the first one is Anis Guerrero. So let's have a look. I do have two Coloring Heaven issues here. The first one is Dark Fantasy Special, and then I have the Gothic Fantasy Special. Here you can see this is an older version. This is new version. This has foiling and this not. So this has a little bit better paper and this has Celan paper. Okay, so that's about the differences between the old Coloring Heaven magazines and the new ones, or the newer ones. And I have actually only one colored page in these issues here, in these magazines, and it is this one here. This is the page that I have done. I do have a little bit of a silver watercolor here on this moon to make it a little bit shiny. Not quite sure if it's showing up basically. And oh, I have a little bit of glitter here on her dress as well. I just noticed it. So this is one of the pages, and now the other ones are PDFs, so let me grab them. I have them in a binder. I think I will take them out so that we can have a look, a proper look. So here's another one that I did, because many of her pages I got as PDF pages, and so yeah. This is the very first one that I have colored on my own printer paper. Basically feels like a very smooth one. Did this with watercolors. A lot of stickles here. Not sure if you can see it. Then I've got this one here. This was a bell. This was a Strathmore paper, I believe. And then here I have two other older ones. These are all colored with watercolors. So in my beginning on my printer paper, I love to use watercolors. And you see hardly any buckling here. I think this was my Copic paper actually. It's very smooth. I don't know. I have the light here so that hopefully I do have quite a bit of stickles on her dress here. So I hope, actually I need to put it up here a little bit so that, I think that's better. Yeah, so that you can see the stickles here on her dress. It looks quite nice, I think so. And then I do have this page here. This was also a watercolor background, my Gansai Tambi Kuretake watercolors, and this was also my marker paper. I can remember there was a time when I enjoyed to work on this extremely smooth paper. And so, and that were 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then number 6. So I have 6 Anis Guerrero pages done. I mean, it's not the whole, but it's 6 pages. So let's write this down quickly and then move on, because we have quite a few of artists to go through here actually. So, and all of those were colored before 2025. I've not colored any Anis page this year, so this is something that I still would need to do. And so let me put those away. So the next one is Destiny Lortzen, and you will know, for those of you who watch my channel, you will know that this is one of my 10 books to finish, this one here. I also have her second book which is the Mermaid book, Under the Sea Where Mermaids Be. This is uncolored still, and I would love to get started in this book in May, hopefully this year. It has those really cute pages in here. And yeah, I would love to get started with this book, and I really should. And then let's have a quick look through this book here. This, as I said, okay, wait, let's have a look at everything. So here's a very small started one, not even finished. And then I have this page here. We'll zoom you in maybe just a little bit more. Yeah, like. Okay, perfect. So I do have this page here. This is my first page. And then I have this page here. So this is page number 2. I have this beauty, this autumnal fairy. This autumnal fairy here. She is beautiful. I love to do her. Messed it up a little bit with the metallic watercolor in the background, I think. So this was number 3. And then I have one more. Yeah. I have this page here. This cute fairy. I love them. I love them. And then I have 2 started pages in here. We can have a quick look. And I would love to finish those this year. That would be fun. So 4 pages in this book here. And then I have 2 PDF pages. So one is this one here. Because the longest time she had a email newsletter, and she gave freebies out. Unfortunately, some time ago she stopped, and I haven't heard anything of her. I thought she was working on a third book, but I don't know, never saw anything. It's a pity. I love her art, and yeah, very, very cute images here. And then I have this one here, and I have so many beautiful PDF pages from her to work on. I want to work more in those books and to get started with a mermaid book. And yeah, this is Destiny Lauritsen. A lot of fun. This is a stencil background with distressings. So yeah, so this was Destiny Lauritsen, and I have 6 pages. Okay, 6 pages. Let me quickly write it down. So I started with 6 pages. Have nothing finished in 25 yet. So, okay. And now we have Mystic Art Mirrors, and I also have a few Mystic Art Mirrors books. I have 2 first books basically. Mermaid and Friends coloring book. I got it from her Etsy store, I think. Yeah, this was the first page. Oh, it's not in screen totally, so zoom out a little bit. Like so. Come on. Yeah, okay. So this was the first page that I have ever colored from a Mystic Art Mirrors. And yeah, back then I love to do my soft pastel backgrounds, but over the time I have to say that they lose their vibrancy because I don't use a fixative. So I can see that here. This was my very first Mystic Art Mirrors page that I've ever colored. And then I colored one from Töchter der Meere coloring book. Daughters of the... Oh, some nudity warning here. I might cover it up, we will see. So I have also colored this page here. I actually think that her hair is a little bit too orange maybe. But yeah. So this was this. And then I have also colored quite a few PDF pages of her, because nowadays I get all her books as PDF books. So here is my most recent page that I have finished. I finished this one in October last year. Maybe you can remember the completed pages video for it. And oh, this was so much fun. It was from her newest Halloween book, and I love her Halloween pages the most, I have to say. I really love those. I had so much fun with embellishing this page here. It was so much fun. I don't know if I should give you close-ups or not. I mean, overall, maybe you have seen the completed pages video at some point. And here's another Halloween page. This is from another book, basically. But this was also a lot of fun. I can remember it. Yeah, her pages are always a lot of fun, basically, especially when printed out as PDF version, because I don't know, I just feel a lot more freer with it. And this is not my favorite paper in the book here, so I enjoy to use my own papers for her, for her books, for her pages. And yeah, this is quite an old one, basically. This was one of my color longs that I did on the channel. So yeah, if you're interested in this, I will look for the links if you like. But yeah, I can remember this was one of my color longs, full page color longs. And yeah, it was a lot of fun, basically. So, and then I also have this page here, and I love to do them very colorful. And when they are printed out, I like to use watercolors because I cannot ruin anything on the back side. I cannot ruin the book at all, so I just feel a lot freer. And then, yeah, have this one here. I think this might be my last one. And yeah, it's actually my last one. And I think you would think that I have a lot more Mystic Art Mirrors pages. I'm surprised that I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages. I only have 7 completed pages here. Let's spread them out a little bit. They're beautiful. Yeah, only 7 completed Mystic Art Mirrors pages here. What a surprise. I have to say that from Mystic Art Mirrors, I have the most WIPs. WIPs is a work in progress, so it's basically a started page. So I have started a bunch of Mystic Art Mirrors pages, which are not finished yet. So that's something that I really need to work on to. I could increase the number of completed pages of her. Yeah, I think by quite a few pages, at least 7 or maybe 8. I have a lot of WIPs. So, and I love it actually. They are always a lot of fun, and because she doesn't have the most realistic style, and I think this gives us freedom to play with color and to experiment and to play with different mediums. So it's a lot of fun. So let's write it down. 7 pages from Mystic Art Mirrors. And there was someone who had requested to see all my completed pages that I have ever done. And I might do an update at some point, but I think with this video we will have a look at quite a few of my finished pages. So I hope this will serve the purpose and you will enjoy it. I think it was Natalie. Could it be Natalie? Yeah, I think so. Okay, I will pause and get the next artist. Okay, the next one is Jasmine Beckett-Griffiths. This is a fantasy art adventure, my very first book from Jasmine Beckett-Griffiths. Here's an image of her, beautiful lady. And then let's have a look. This book is basically quite an old book, and at some point I think I wanted to have it as a book to complete at some point, but then I made up my mind, and here's a started page, so we won't count this one here. This was one of my very first skin attempts, and basically it's quite funny that, you know, the old images, you can see that they get a little bit kind of like, a little bit splotchy, you know, that the color just wears off or so. I don't use fixative, and maybe that's the purpose of fixative, to even protect your colored pencils. They look good when you do them, and then years later they don't look as good anymore. Yeah, here's another WIP. In this book I did mainly some smaller pages, but here's a complete page, and on her wings I used glossy accents. I can remember that. I really like the color combination, and then with the glossy accents effect, it looks actually quite effective. The background was done with gouache because I had messed up, and you know, gouache, acrylic paints, those mediums are quite opaque and good to cover up if you have messed up a background, basically. So this is our first page, or my first page. Here. And I do count every small page as a single page. So I have this dragon one. I will go a little bit closer so that we can focus on it. And on these pages I tested out different pencils basically, like Polychromos, Luminance and Pablos. And yeah, tested out different skin combos and just how they perform in this book here. So I've got 3 little ones on this page here. So we have 4 in total at the moment. I really would need to do a little bit more in this book, go back to it. 2 more here. So this one was dedicated to Always Coloring, right? I did write it down somewhere. Ah yeah, Katrine. Yeah, it was dedicated to Katrine from Always Coloring because, yeah, she died, unfortunately. And yeah, her channel is still active. Like, it's there, the old videos. And I followed a background tutorial from her. And here you can see as well that just the white of the paper is coming through. So yeah. And then I have this little one here. So that makes 6 pages in total from this book here. Yeah. And then I have the Halloween book here. And in this book, this was my first page that I colored in this book. It was also a color long, not very popular because, I mean, it's obvious this is not the most interesting page, also not very colorful. So that was page number 7, and then I have page number 8 here in the beginning. Bigger face. So this is page number 8. And then I colored something last year, this one. This ghost lady here. This was a lot of fun. I followed a tutorial by the Zoo and Color. She did it with inks, distress inks, and I did it with gel crayons. It works just as well, and this was a quickie, so to speak, and was so much fun. And it looks very ghosty, don't you think? I really like this. And then I do have a work in progress here. So, and that's all. So 9 pages in total at the moment. And then I do have this mermaid book here as well. Mermaids. And in this one I have, I think, here's one. No, it was not there. Here, I have this one. So now we have 10 pages, I think. This was from 2018, quite old. And yeah, and then here's the other one. So this is one that I have finished, completed last year. Yeah, so that's that. So this was 11 now. And I think I have one more whip and that's it. So I think it was 11 pages. 11 pages from Jasmine Beckett Griffiths to start with. And I am working on 1 page, which I think I will complete soonish. And I plan to finish at least 1 more whip in May or so from the mermaid book. And so yeah, so you see the number of completed pages is increasing, but let's have a look. But let's have a look for Hanna Karlzon now. I have quite a few of books from Hanna Karlzon, but I only took the books that I have colored in for the moment, and I am working on getting more of her books started, because in the beginning I basically focused on this book here. This is Magical Dawn by Hanna Karlzon. Yeah, I have a little bit of a start here. Test out of Castle Art Gold pencils, I remember. And yeah, here is a completed page. So this is number 1. And then here's another one. I think this was my first completed page from this book here. So this is number 2. the beginning I thought that I wanted to have more pages in one book so that it's more fun to flip through. Now I think I should get started in her other books as well, so that I show some love to all the pages. I have a little bit of bleed through here, but oh well. So this is page number 3 actually. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I can remember I tested out so many different mediums on this page here basically. Yeah, so this was a lot of fun. Another started one. And then I have this page here. This was also a lot of fun. Did a watercolor background with the Gansai Tambi Kuretake watercolors. And yeah, I also used some magicals. These are some powders that you just put some water over and then they spread, and some have some pigment powder. I mean some, is it pigment? You know, the shiny powder. So this was Magical Dawn. I have 4 completed pages in this book here. This is my absolute favorite book of Hanna Karlzon. This is Häxans This is Tales from the Witch's Cottage. And I think basically that she is working maybe on something Halloweenish, because she had some previews on her Instagram, and I can't wait for it. It looks stunning. What I could see, it looks stunning. Can't wait until she will reveal it. So here basically is a mess. Yeah, so I'm very sad about it. I like the upper side of this page with the clouds, and you know, this looks good. Just can I cover it up somehow? If you look only on this part, I think it looks not too bad. I like it. But then this is a total mess here. Doesn't fit at all. So I actually got a extra copy of this book because it is my favorite one, and I want to be able to do this again. And then I have this page. I also had a lot of bleed through. And then, yeah, what I did was I used gesso and used some gelatos to make this background. I call it my shabby chic background, and I actually really like the look of it. I have a video on this if you're interested. So yeah, and then actually, so this is 2 more pages. I have a third one finished in this book here, but I think this video will come out before my next completed pages video, and so I will keep it a secret because it looks stunning. I finally colored a page that I'm so happy with. A little bit of a sneak. You can see how colorful it is. I love it. You will love it too, I'm sure of it. So this was Tales from the Witch's Cottage, and we have 6 pages at the moment. And then Seasons. I finally finished my very first page from Seasons, and I did it this year, I believe. Yeah, I finished it. I have a little bit of bleed through again. That's a pity. Yeah, I finished this one in February, and I really like the outcome of this page here. I did this with watercolors again, and I added quite a bit of shiny goodness on this page here. My shiny watercolors, which I love to use, and it's very colorful. I absolutely love it. I also have a started one in here, and so that's all. So it was in total, basically it was 7 pages. 6 of those were started before the beginning of the year. 4 in Magical Dawn and 2 in Tales from the Witch's Cottage. And basically, you know how I will do it then here. I would just do the little lines to count them later. I have actually 2. I showed you only 1 now, but I have basically 2 finished now. So, and I'm working on a 3rd one. You know, I'm working on starting her books and get a completed page in each of those books, basically. So 8 pages from Hanna Karlzon so far. Oh, and I think I need to get the next deck. So let me see. Who's next? Selena Fenech and then Camilla Derrico. I mean, Camilla Derrico will be very easy because I only have colored in 1 of her books. I have a few more. Then we've got Joshua Dunbar, Morgan O'Brien, R.J. Hansen. Then we come to my portrait ones. So, okay, I will get the next deck basically. So the next one is Selena Fenech. And I do have her Fedorables book here, cute and creepy. She also has one that is just cute and not creepy. But I like the Halloweenish type of images. And let's have a look. I have her done. So she's number 1. And then I have this ghost here, this cute ghost. So this is number 2. And I have this vampire girl here. And this is number 3. So 3 pages done from this book, which is basically not too bad for a book, basically. Yeah, in the past, I really tried to have at least like a couple of pages in a book and not only one. But nowadays, I think that I want to get started in all my books and to have some color in all of them, even though I still like it when a book has more than just one completed page. So what is your opinion? Would you rather have one completed page in each of your books, or would you rather focus on a smaller selection of books and get some more pages done? So this one is a recent one. I completed her in October last year, and I was very happy that I have added my second page in this book here. And the first one was this one, which was from 2020, so 5 years ago. Also Vampire Lady and also soft pastel background, which I did quite often in the past. Nowadays I do the gel crayons. So this is a gel crayon background. So this makes 5 pages for the moment. And then I have a Festive Magic Fantasy Christmas. It's basically not very Christmassy and not my favorite book as well, or either. And so I have this little one here. So then we have 6 pages, and I think that's actually all. I have some started ones here. I have marker base. I have this one, which is completely messed up. It's actually only her skin and hair missing, and then this page would be completed, but I hate it. I don't like it at all. I totally messed up the background. I love her dress. This was the fun part. But, ooh, the background. Let's close it. Okay, and then I have one PDF page, because nowadays I buy her books as PDF versions because I'm running out of space, and it's a lot of fun to work on printed pages basically, and I have the possibilities, so why not do it? And yeah, so the downside is that I cannot tell you from which book this is. Yeah, that's really, I should write it down on the back side maybe. Yeah, that would make sense, I guess. So I have her, and then I have one more. Yeah, and then I have this Fedorables Minis 2, the pocket size book, and this one I have also colored a little bit. This is actually really cute. I should maybe do something from this book here. I like this one a lot. You know, sometimes when you don't look at your books, you totally forget about them, right? Yeah, this is a page that I did. I tried out Albrecht Dürer pencils, wet and dry. And I think I did another one. Yeah, this little one here. And yeah, actually they are really cute, and yeah, a little bit of a quicker project. And yeah, I could totally see myself color in this book again. And I think I should do it. Yeah, I absolutely think I should get back to this book and color a page. So, okay, I have 2 in this book here. Then we have 3. I'll zoom you out again a little bit. We have 3. We have 1 in this one. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 pages in total. And I've not completed anything from her this year. So 9 pages from previous years. Okay, let me write it down. Okay. 9. And I do have quite a selection here. I mean, I have 3 books. Quite a selection is good. I have 3 books of Camilla D'Errico here. And I love them all actually. They're very beautiful, but I've only colored in one. And oh, this is something that I really would love to change. Yeah, I was focusing on this book because it's one of my 10 books to complete, the Cute and Creepy. So when I want to color Camilla, I always tend to, yeah, take this book here. But I really, yeah, should get started with my newest book here, which was Flights of Fancy. I love this book here, absolutely. It's beautiful. Yeah, I really need to color in this one very soon. Very soon I need to get started in this book. I love it. Love this one. Yeah. Okay. And then I also got the Dragons and Other Magical Mystical Creatures. And this is also a very beautiful book. And I also should start this book, I think. Really. But yeah, and I also got rid of 2 of her oldest books basically, because I never colored in them and I needed some space, so I had decluttered 2 of her books. And now let's have a look which pages I have colored in this book here. So I have this one, so this is page number 1. Since this is the only book, I could basically just take the number of completed pages from my 10 books to finish tracker. Yeah, but okay, let's have a look here. A quick look. So this is page number 2, the owl. This was a lot of fun with the gel crayons here. Then I have, oh, this was even more fun. This was done with Inktense, and oh yes, this was really a lot of fun. This little sea dragon creature here. This was number 3. Then I have 4 and 5, those 2 pages here. And 6, this mummy page here. And then I have this page, which is page number 7. This little ghost here. Oh, I have so bad bleed through here. But yeah, this is page number 7. And I have 1 work in progress, which I will hopefully... yeah, I will finish it this year, I think. And I hope I will do it very soon. So, 7 pages from Camilla Derrico. And yeah, all of those were done previously. And I'm about to add another page. Oh, a few pages, hopefully. And now let's have a look at Joshua Dunbar and Morgan O'Brien. Actually, R.J. Hampson, we can already note it down. I have 0 pages so far. But I really want to keep track of R.J. Hampson because I really like his style. And I plan to color more in his books. I'm working on something. I'm working on pictures at the moment. So, yeah. I should have a good start in 25 here. Okay, now let's have a look at Joshua's books. Okay, here are Joshua's books. He has his Easy series, he has his Cutie series, and then he has his, like seasonal pages. I have a whip in here which I need to finish. And I think I have only 1 completed page in this Easy Halloween coloring book. I love his Easy series. It's always a lot of fun. I can use many different mediums, have a lot of fun with with glitters and stuff, and you can see this was a lot of fun. And I think that's all. So I only have this one. So Easy Halloween, then I've got Easy Fall. Easy Fall, I think I have only 1 as well, so at least I got his book started. I mean, that's good. Of course, now I would love to add some more pages. I have this one here. It's not my favorite page because, I mean, I like the main image, but the background is messed up, I think. It's way too reddish, I think, and for some reason it doesn't pop this way. So, nah, I messed up the background. Let's be honest. So just 1 page in this book makes 2 pages. Then I've got Easy Summer. I really like his Easy Summer book and would love to do more in here. Again, only 1 page in here. which I colored last year. This was a lot of fun, basically. I wanted to practice a little bit how to color strawberries, and yeah, worked with my Distress inks here, I think with the oxide inks, and yeah, this was a lot of fun. So one more page, 3 pages now. Then I've got Easy Spring. In Easy Spring, I think I have actually 2 pages completed. Let's see. So here's one, the snail page. I think, yeah, this looks really nice. I love to do his easy pages with alcohol markers, with gelatos, gel crayons or inks in the background, with some glitter watercolor for the outlining, a little bit of pencil shading, and that's it. Here's a started one, not quite finished with this one. Another started one here. I really need to finish the started pages actually. And then I have this page here. Yeah, this is also a very nice page. I actually quite like this one here as well. I saw a version by the Zoo and Color, and she had added some moss on this statue here, which was a very good idea. It looked very good. Also some green in the water. It looked very, very beautiful. So I have 2 pages in this book here. And then I've got Hello Country Spring. And this is my last book in which I have colored. I mean, I have the Cutie series in which I have colored as well. And so here I did this page here. This I did with Inktense and a little bit of pencil coloring. So those are actually also a lot of fun, but take a little bit more time. But it has so beautiful pages in this book here, basically. I really would love, I love this book. Would love to do more from this book, actually. Yeah, so beautiful. Okay, let's have a look at the Cuties books. I will zoom you in a little bit for that. I don't want this video to be too long. So we have bring them in order. So we have the Valentine's Cuties. I think I also have just 1 page in this book here. It's Peter Pan. One of the detailed pages basically, but I would love to do more from this book. I would love to do this macaron page here. So 1 from this book. Then Island Cuties, I have 2 pages. Would love to work more from this book. This might be my favorite book of those smaller ones here, basically. So I have done this little merman here. And I have also colored this one. Yeah, so this is also done. Then I have Halloween Cuties. No, I lied. This is my favorite one, of course, because it's Halloween. And I have started a few pages, which I really want to finish this year very soon. And then I have this one finished. Yeah, and this one I overdid it a little bit. I ordered a second copy because I messed this up, basically. Maybe I really should make a little small video showing you all the messed up pages so that you can see that we all have some pages that we don't like. So and this is just a whip. And then I have Christmas Cuties, and in this one I have just this one that is completed. Now let's count it quickly. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 11 pages that I'm starting with. And I have completed 1 more in 25 from his new book, Easy Fantasy. But you will see in my completed pages video. And I want to work a lot more on this book. I love it. It's my favorite book. So, and then let's have a look at Morgan O'Brien now. So we have Morgan O'Brien, and then we will go to my portrait books. So this is a floral coloring book. I have 2 pages in this book, I believe. This is one of my favorites of his books, and would love to do more. So I have this one. This is not my favorite. I think I messed this up a little bit, but oh well. And I have this one. This one I do like a little bit more. I think this looks actually quite beautiful. So 2 pages. Then I've got the Christmas coloring book, which I colored my first page in 25. So this is basically a new page, because here's also my challenge that I want to start each of his books. And I do have quite a selection of his books. This is the winter one, and I have this page here. A lot of glitter. This is also a new page that I have added in 25, basically. I also have this page here. Yeah, on the winter pages on snow, I really like to add the glitters. And I have one whip that is almost done. Not quite yet. So, 2 pages from this book. Then a Halloween coloring book. And this one I have, I believe, my most colored pages so far. Here. This was the first page. I think this was even the first page that I have, or not? No. I'm lying. It was the second page that I colored. Then I do have this one here. This is from last year. A lot of fun. A quickie. His pages are often quickies, so. And this is fun, you know. Just something small for in between is also a lot of fun. So we have 3 pages in this book. And then the springtime. I think this was my very first colored page. Oh yes, I remember. This was the first one. I love it. I love to do like sunsetty backgrounds on his pages, and I love to work with Neocolor too here actually. I hope the shine is showing up here, so that, you know, I do love to do the shiny outlines, and I hope it's popping up. So we have 1, 3 in this book, 4, and then 2 more from this book, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 in this one. 9 pages. Yeah, that's all. So 9 pages from Morgan O'Brien. Okay, we have we have started with 6 pages, and I have added 3 pages this year, and actually I've added another one which you will see again in my completed pages video. So that's going quite well here. And then we have filled those 2 spreads. Now we come to the other side. I think I will start from the upside here with Mariola and work my way up, because I guess that Hannah-Lynn might be my most colored in artist actually, or Christine Karen. One of those is one of my most colored artists. And from Mariola and Lana Green, I have basically more or less only PDF pages so far, unfortunately. So let's start with Mariola now. Okay, so now let's have a look at Mariola Budek. So here I only have PDF pages to share, and I think I will show them kind of in the order that I have colored them. So my first pages were those really cute pages here, and I didn't do a background back then. Like, I just started to color the character, and so here was another one. I did it in the same style, the same period, and yeah, just had a lot of fun. My first Mariola experiences. This was done on marker paper, alcohol marker paper, and I think back then we didn't have the Ohuhu, so I didn't have a great selection of markers, but I did a little bit of a base most probably, and then yeah, I used my polychromos for the skin here basically. So yeah, back then I've used my polychromos much more for skin, and would love to go back to that basically, because you all know here the Prismacolors are so expensive and hard to get. So then I have this cute mouse here, again no background. Was playing with my Castle Art pencils, which were new at this state. I was playing with my Castle Art pencils, which were new at this time, and just had some fun. Really just concentrated on the character. And then I got to her grown-up portrait, so to speak, if you so will. I should put them out maybe a little bit aside, so that they don't disturb us. And I played with magicals here the first time and yeah, messed up the background completely. So this we can put in my messed up pages, so to speak, even though she is actually not too bad. I like how she turned out, but the background totally takes away, and yeah, the background is a mess. But I will keep it. Yeah, you know, I could maybe rework it with acrylics, gouache, but I won't. I will just leave it because it's part of my my coloring story. This is also quite old one. The back one was done with soft pastels. I have used them a lot in the beginning. And played with my Pablos. I can still remember those old pages because I had so much fun. And then we have this page here. Here again, I did my shabby chic background. I did it the first time here. Here I didn't use the violet, just more the blues. And this looks very effective for a cold, cozy, like wintry kind of scene, I think. I really like how those birds turned out here, basically. The hair maybe is a little bit too orange for my taste, so yeah, nowadays I would give her a different hair color. But so this is page number, I will count them just later. For the moment, I'm just going to show them. So then we have this beauty here. Here I really enjoyed to color the roses, and I think I had even a little coloring like how I do them. Show you how I do the leaves, how I do the color combination for this rose here, and the background is done with those metallic gelatos, and you can see that is a very, like it's perlmutt or something like that. It looks very nice. So then I have this beauty here. Here I did a very soft background with just a little bit of watercolors, very soft. Really like it. It really suits this page here, I think. So that's actually quite nice. I love doing those flowers here, those roses. This was a lot of fun. And yeah, I think she also looks very nice. Mariola portraits, I like to do them very pale actually. So I use the light peach a lot nowadays. Oh, a little bit of dust. Close up. Yeah, this is cool. Then I have, for this one here, I have actually a color along, more or less. Actually I showed everything that I did on this page here. So it's, in the past when I started, I basically did color alongs, but yeah, some when I just stopped because not so much interest in it. But yeah, I'm really happy. I actually really like how she turned out. Let's give you a close-up. I think that I really should go back to Mariola and color her a little bit more. I really miss her. I think that I have abandoned her a little bit. I'm still working on those mermaid pages here. This is from her Little Mermaids book. It has nine pages, and it's one of my books to complete eventually. And yeah, I'm still working on that. And basically, she's working on a new cute mermaid book, and I can't wait. The preview pages, or the little previews that she had, they looked stunning, and I can't wait. But I love those little cute mermaids, the cute style that she has. But I also really would love to go back and do one of her grown-up portraits, if you so will. Yeah, so here's another one. She's very beautiful. She might be my favorite that I did so far from this book here. I really like her. I like the colors, how they go together. And then she's another close favorite. I like the effect on her tail here, which is with Paul Ruben paints. And on those jellyfish, I followed a tutorial by Color and Chat with Sammy. I love it with the red in it. It looks really good. I have the stickles on there. So yeah, really like this page. Also like that she has different hair color here, a fantasy hair color. And then we come to my recent pages. I did this one in 23. Yeah, recent pages, yes. This was a buddy coloring with one of my dear coloring friends. It was a lot of fun. I was so happy that we did it because I think otherwise I would just have postponed it. I wanted to color this page since I saw it and got it, but you know how it is. Then yeah, you postpone things. And yeah, I had a reason to do it, and I'm very happy that she is completed because she looks really nice. Really nice. So I had to give you a close-up because I like her. And this is my most recent page. This is from 2024. I've completed this one last year. It was a long-standing WIP, so for the longest time I had started her hair with, I think it was with the Derwent Light first when they came out. I got a handful of pencils to try them out and tried them out here and did a color combination. I really love this red hair. And then, yeah, I continued over the years, colored a little bit more, and then just last year I finally finished her off. And yeah, actually I really like the end result. On the background I have used those glitter watercolors, so and my favorite color, so that was a lot of fun. You can do this when you have just tiny space of background, then it's quite effective to do it. So, and that was all. So this was Mariola Budek. Let's count her now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And yeah, all of those pages were done previously. I have nothing colored yet in this year, but I really want to work in her mermaid book, and of course work in the new mermaid book when it comes out. And as I said, I really would love to do one of her portraits, like the adult portrait, so to speak. So now let's have a look at Lana Green art. Okay, so let's have a look at Lana Green art, and we have to make haste because it's getting long. So this is Garden Lady by Lana Green art, my only book. It's a hardcover, very beautiful book. I only have a started page actually in here. It's here. Let me show you this quickly. So we won't count this, but I thought I will go, I'm going to show it to you because it's my only it's the only thing that I have done in a book so far, and the other ones are PDF pages. I really need to finish this one up. Yeah, I really need to finish this one up. So, okay, let's have a look again. So, here is one of her beautiful portraits. Yeah, I discovered her, I think in 22. So this was my first page that I did from her. And then here's another one that I did. And yeah, I love to try out different pencils because it's on PDF. It's a PDF page, it's just printed, and the paper quality is decent from my copy paper that I use. And so I like to try out pencils. So yeah, this is one of my favorite pages, I think. She's also actually more of the cute style, but you know, the PDF pages give me the freedom to really play with backgrounds and add the mediums, and that's a lot of fun. I mean, I'm giving you a little bit of a close-up of her because I like her so much. So then I have her. She's a little witchy girl. Actually, I'm working on one page from her. I have so many whips of Lana Green art. I could have much more completed pages of her if I would just finish them, because I do have quite a few, but I'm not going to show them. Yeah. I did this palmwood background here again. So this was with gelatos. We see metallic gelatos. I like them. It looks really nice. Then I also like to go in with stencils, like I did here on this one. That's actually quite nice as well. Yeah. Yeah, she's beautiful. I love doing this hair here. Basically, I was inspired by a video from Colin Chat with Sammy, and I did this with the Castle Art Gold pencils. Yeah, and I really like this color combination. I'm very sad, I think I haven't noted it down. And then, I think this is my last one, is it? My last completed page is this one here. This was done last year. Those twins here. I absolutely love doing them. This is mainly done with polychromos, except for the skin. The skin I did with the Prismacolors. I really need to get back to polychromos for skin as well, but at the moment I'm still enjoying my Prismacolors for that. And yeah, the background was done with watercolors, just a minimalistic background. And I think it looks so good on this portrait. On portraits, I think minimalistic backgrounds, yeah, actually look very nice. So let's count them. I have 1, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 6 pages from Lana Green art. And a ton of whips, basically. So let's note it down. We have 6 pages. Nothing was completed this year. Yeah. Yeah, only 6 pages, but I'm working on it. I just need to finish a few whips and I can bring up this number, I think. Okay, let's have a look at Daria now. Okay, next one is Daria Sakiosoi, one of my favorite illustrators, and we will get started with her PDF pages. The pages that I've colored on PDF, on printout. This was, I think, my very first Daria page that I have ever colored. So I started to color her in May 2020. Then I have this steampunk lady here. She was a lot of fun. Yeah. Then I've got this Christmas page, which I won basically in a contest from Daria in her Facebook group. So there are sometimes events where you can win something. She's beautiful. Then I've got her. I feel like she belongs to a book, but yeah, I don't know which book it is at the moment. So we have her here. And then I've got this Halloween witch here. She was a lot of fun as well. I did this fun stencil background, those spider webs. This was very cool, a lot of fun. So, and now let's get to her books. So I'm going to start with her coloring book number 2. This is Fantasy Fairy Portraits. This is also one of my books to complete, so we will just look quickly through it because I have shown those pages and those books basically recently. So here is one that I did as a printed one as well. Some toned paper. Here's more of a recent one basically. So she's beautiful. I like her with the bees. Then here's an older one from 21. So this was one of my first books basically, in which I basically colored. So from Daria. Okay. So then I don't want to overflip one. Here's just a started one. this start, let me just tell you, this start was done with the Pitt pens basically. On this paper, I think they work quite well. I mean, even the skin is rather streak free. Here are some streaks, but really not a lot. I think it depends on how smooth the paper is, and this paper is very smooth. And then I also have another WIP here. And then I have her. She's a completed page from this year. I finished her in January. I was very happy. She was a very long-standing work in progress. I had started her years ago, and I was very happy that I have finished her this year. So this is her coloring book number 6 already. Adorable character. So I didn't get every book that she brought out because I love to get her PDF pages. And yeah, here I just have a started page in this book here, and this is definitely not one of my favorite books of hers. My favorite books, they are starting now. Fantasy and Fairy Cuties, this is her coloring book number 8, so now it gets very good. This is one of my books to complete. In here, I love most of the pages. And, you know, I have this one here. And this one. And I do love to add my embellishments here. This was Stickled Gel. This is a recent one. I did this one last year. Very happy with the result, with the color scheme here. Love it. Then I have her. She's an older one from 2022. A WIP. Another WIP, and here's another one with a snail on it. I don't like the background, I messed it up a little bit here. And then Miss Rosie. She was a lot of fun. I have a lot of glitter on here on her dress, and also everywhere else basically. So yeah, she was a lot of fun. She was a lot of fun. Then Amazingly Adorable Characters. This is another one of my favorites. This is coloring book number 9. And yeah, here is the first one. She was also a lot of fun, I have to say. Background is quite simple here. And this book has so many beautiful pages that I would love to do. So then I've got her. And her. Oh, my battery's dying. I have this beautiful mermaid here, and I think that's all. I have a WIP here, but I think that was all for the completed pages. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. I would love to do her. So I think, yeah, just 4 pages in this book here. And then this is my newest book, my newest edition basically. And I have only this page here, which I basically did before. I did this in 2022 as a PDF page, so it was published quite late. Would love to dive into this book to get it started in the book, basically. It has beautiful images, and now let's count it all together. So we have 4 pages in this book, makes 5. Then I've got 7 pages in this book here. 12, right? 12. There was no page in this book here, and I have 5 in this book, and 1 is from this year. So 17 pages, and then we have 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. 22 pages, 21 from previous years and 1 from this year. Okay, that's cool. Let's write it down before I forget it. Let's be quick. So I've got 21 from previous years and just 1 completed page from this year. basically. 22 pages in total so far. Not too bad. So now let's have a look at Christine Karen. I think I will have a few more from Christine. So here's my stack of books from Christine. I do have the Wildflower Folk. This is a beautiful version from Blue Angel Publishing, and she's bringing out 2 more this year. The Little Folk and the Wildflower Folk and the Mysterious Folk or so. No, the Wondrous Folk. 2 more books are blended in. I have not completed anything in this book yet. I have started something, that's all. I plan to finish something in May or so. May, June, we will see. Wait, I'll put it to the side. I will show you my PDFs first because these are the oldest pages that I have colored. So this was my very first Christine Karen page that I have ever colored. It was a line art portrait and it wasn't as easy because it's side view and I hadn't had the most practice. This is from here. It's from 2018. And then 2019, this one here. 2018 again. I think she has gotten so much better with her illustrations even. This is very cute. And then this was also a lot of fun. So also from 2019. And well, it's the wrong order here. Okay, so we will get started with characters through worlds and times. Here's a whip. I think I have not so many in this book, basically. Maybe 3 or so. Or 2, only 2, I don't know. So here's one. This is one of my favorite pages here, basically. Yeah, this is very beautiful. And then I really can't remember what I did in here. But I have at least one more. Here. It was hiding here. Oh, the telephone is ringing. Okay, so I have her. 2 pages in this book. So let's continue with Fairy and Fantasy 1. This is also one of my books to complete. And this one I do have quite a few pages that I did as I color along. This one, for example, done with the Castle Art pencils, soft pencils that they had. And I've got this one here. And then this one. This dragon, I think this was the last page that I've added in 2024. And then I do have this this cutie here. This was also a color along with the Arteza pencils, but back then I didn't know that they were inconsistent with their numbers, so yeah, I'm very sorry for that. So then I've got her. She was a lot of fun. And I have this one here. On her I do have How I Color Darker Skin. And it's quite popular video basically. I think that was all from this book. Okay. Then I have Fairy and Fantasy 2. Yeah, I have one whip here. Then here's a completed page. This one was done in 24. Yeah, fun background. And then I've got her. I colored her mainly with Crayola Super Tips. Not my best image, I think. And then I have also her. She's quite beautiful, I think. So that's all from this book. We have to make haste a little bit because this video is getting really long. Now we are getting to the artist and from which I have colored quite a bit. So this is Fairy and Fantasy 3. I've colored her. And on the other hand, I think that I showed you those images just recently, a few months ago. This is a work in progress. Then I've got her. She's also a lot of fun. I love all those fairies. This is my absolute favorite book of Christine Caron. And I've got this mermaid here. Got her. Another work in progress. Want to finish her. I've got this beautiful angel here. Then I've got this fairy. This is very beautiful, I think. Yeah, another one of my favorite images from Christine. Yeah, here's another fun one. She was a lot of fun with this ombre hair, this colorful hair here. And then here's a mermaid that I could do. Another fairy. Yeah. And then I've got this portrait. I have a cloud tutorial with gel crayons for this page here. And I think that was all. I haven't colored as much in the back here. Yeah. So this was from Fairy and Fantasy 3. And then I've got Fairy and Fantasy 4. And this one, I only have one completed page. It has so beautiful pages, but I hadn't had the time to work in this book. This is a color long from 2023. And I have a started page in here too. I have great plans for it. It's just the base. I really need to get back to it. Yeah, so just one. And then I have Fairy and Fantasy 5. This is my most recent book. And I have, really like her, I have this work in progress that I'm working on. And I've got her completed. Yeah, I just completed her in 25 basically. I think, yeah, this is my only completed page from Christine in 25 so far. Yeah, I'm concentrating a little bit more on my other books at the moment. That's why my portraits and Christine Caron, I don't color as much at the moment. So here's another one. Yeah, here's one of my favorite images, I think. This was a color long, this was a body coloring with my dear friend Krista. I love to do her, and it's thanks to her that I finished this page here. I love this one. It's really nice. Really like it. So, and then this is a beautiful one. And I think this might be my last one here basically. This was also, this book contains many pages which she had published on her Patreon originally. So I've colored, and then I have this work in progress here from the last winter season, and I will finish it in the next winter season basically. So, oh no, the card is full. Yeah, this was all from Christine Caron, so I will count it together. Okay, so I was just counting the Christine Caron pages, and I have 36 pages colored from Christine Caron in her books. And now Hannah Lynn is the only one left that we need to check. I need to check, and I'm very excited to see if I have colored more from Hannah Lynn or if Christine Caron is on the first place. I actually can't remember from the last time when I did it. And now it's time to see what I have colored from Hannah Lynn. We're all in frame. Okay, good. So I'm starting with Victorian Darlings by Hannah Lynn. And let's see, this is just one that I wanted to do. I have one completed page in this book here. It's quite old, done with Castle Arts in 2019 and a soft pastel background. This is why it looks a little bit splotchy, like very soft, and the white is coming through a little bit. I noticed that, my soft pastels are just getting very faint over the time, but the rest of the coloring is still very nice and fine. And I do have a little bit of stickles here on her. So yeah, so this is one page that I have. Then I've got my Whimsy Christmas coloring book here. And in this book, I have finished my first 2 pages in 25. So these are just recent finishes. Yeah, this is the first page that I finished. And then I do have a second one. And I also finished this one just recently in... Oh, I forgot to date it. That doesn't happen often, but yeah. It was in February, I think. Just recently. A lot of glitter on this one. So we have 3 pages so far. Then Moi Mermaids is a book that I got, I think, last year. Yeah, last year I got this in a physical edition. I had this as PDF book. And I colored my first page last year. And it's this beautiful page here. I absolutely love it because the colors are so vibrant, especially here, like on her tail, this green, yellow. So yeah, absolutely adore this page. This helped me out of a coloring slump basically. And I have this cool effect on her hair with my iridescent watercolors by Lizzie Linska also. A very difficult name to pronounce it. Yeah, so this is another page, so 4 pages so far. And I really want to get color in all of her books that I own in a physical edition. And this was one of the first books that I have colored in, Fairy Tale Princesses and Storybook Darlings. And I have this page here from 2018. So I basically started to color in 2018. It was late 2017, and then in 2018 I really started. And this is, yeah, one of my first coloring, so to speak, that I did. So we have one whip here, and then here's another one. With also a little bit of stickles here on the flowers. I can't remember, this was a lot of fun back then. I will zoom you in 18 more. Yeah, like this. Okay, good. So 2 pages in this book here. I don't want to miss any page because sometimes it happens. Yesterday I missed one Christine Karen page to show you. So yeah. Let's try to be careful. This one was also colored in 2018. Very old completed page here. This was done with the Pablo pencils. I had them new and wanted to try them out. I think I have only one more in the back here. I would love to do more from this book basically, because I haven't colored in this book for so long. And yeah, here is another one. I think now we have 4 pages in here. I think I will just count them later when I'm through again, because I won't remember, I think. So then we have the Enchanted Halloween. This was or is still one of my favorite Hannah Lynn books. And yeah, I did color in this book, I think last year as well. I really would love to do this page here. Looks very nice. I would love to do at least 1 page in this book every year. That would be fun. Also really like this one here. So this one is also very beautiful. A lot of pages that I really like. In this book I also tend to flip over pages. So yeah, here's just a whip. I have colored more pages in the back of the book. So here it starts. So here is a page on which I still did the background with pencils. This was Luminance pencils. That's why it's so vibrant. A little bit shiny because of the wax. We have a little bit of stickles here on her wings. So this is from 2018 as well. Quite old. I would love to do this one here for years now. I think there's nothing in between. So then I have this page here, also from 2018. This was also a book that I colored right from the beginning. So also one of my first books that I have colored in. And the whole wing here is stickles. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I colored this in May basically, because I thought it was not too Halloweenish, and I really wanted to get started with this book because I loved it so much. This is more a recent one from 2023 basically. And maybe this is my most recent page that I finished. I'm not quite sure. Here I did the gel crayon background basically. A little bit of effects here on the outer lines. And I forgot to color in this border here. Usually I use some marker or some glitter paint pen to color in the borders here. So this is something that I still need to do. And yeah, a lot of glitter on this one here, of course. So then here, this one is from 2019. The background here was done with my Albrecht Dürer pencils. It's quite vibrant, but and since then I haven't used them a lot because I was not the most happy with it. It is a little bit splotchy. I lost all the stickers here on this page. That's actually quite beautiful. I really want to use my Albrecht Dürer pencils for backgrounds more, since I have seen the video from Erika. It's phenomenal. Then this page here, this is from 2019 again. Also quite old. I did this with polychromos, the skin as well. I used my polychromos back then in the beginning quite a lot, I have to say. Then I have this page here. One of my favorite pages. I really love the color combination that I have used here. And yeah, she don't has a nose because in the beginning I didn't do the noses. I just started a few months later. And here's another whip. And I think that's it. Yes, that's it. No, I didn't miss anything. Okay, so this was basically my last big book. I have one more that I have colored in just recently, and so I cannot show the page to you yet. But yeah, I'm just working on getting color to all my Hannah Lynn books, and now we have those tinies here, those pocket-sized books. Let's get started with this one. This was her newest pocket size. Fierce and Fancy Fantasy Faces, Line Art and Grayscale. I basically have not colored in the book yet because I got it back then as a PDF book. And let me show you. I couldn't wait for it, and so I had printed it. And yeah, I had colored this page here from this book here basically on my printer cardstock or paper. It's a 160 gram copy paper or copy cardstock. I have a color along for this one, so you could find this on my channel if you're interested in that. And then let's put this to the side. And then I have this pocket-sized book here. This is the Sweet and Simple Whimsigold Mermaids and More to Color. In this book I only have one completed page. I tried out the Arteza pencils on Amazon paper or thin paper. Back then the paper was a little bit nicer compared to today's paper. And so we have this one here. And then we have my Enchanted Faces, which is one of my 10 books to finish. And of course, in this book, I have done so many pages already. We will just have a very quick flip. And then we are basically through with all my completed pages from this selection of artists, which I want to track. And I'm very curious how many pages I will have done from Hannah Lynn. What do you think? Will it be more than Christine Karen or just a little less? What do you think? This year I have not colored in this book yet because I really want to focus on my other Halloween books, like on the full-size books, and do a little bit more in those and get them started. Have at least one completed page in each book, and usually I like to have a few more pages, completed pages in a book. It's just so much more fun if you have something to flip through. Yeah, here it's actually a lot of fun to flip through because I have so many. Yeah, I would love to really focus on this one and get it done. But then on the other hand, as I just said, I abandoned all my other Hannah Lynn books, and because I was working in this one. So yeah, I want to color in all my books. So the challenge is just taking me a little bit longer this way, but I will get this one done at some point. Yeah. Yeah, we flipped through this book, I think, this year 2 times already, but I hope you are not getting tired of it. But it's always fun to flip through the books and just have a look at the pages. So, is there something? No. We have this one here. And yeah, we are almost through. Almost coming to an end. You can see I have quite a bit done here in this book here. And then this is the last page. I did all the hair with the Crayola Super Tips, also the butterflies, and then just the face I colored over with pencils. And so this was a very quick one, but I really like the effect. So, and that's basically all. Now I will quickly count all the pages together, and then we will have a last look and see who is the winner. Let's see, 42 from previous years. And then I have done the 2 pages from the Christmas book and one that I couldn't show you yet. So I have 45 pages from from Hannah Lynn. And this is because, because of the small pages. Obviously, I can do those much quicker than a full page from Christine Karen. So let's basically have a look at the full spread here. So Hannah Lynn is on the first place, obviously. The second place is Christine Karen. Then we have Daria Sakisoy. So I ordered them, in the right order, almost, because then we have Mariola Budek. And then it goes over here because Lana Green, I still have to catch up a little bit. I just found her so much later and still have to catch up. We have Jasmine Beckett Griffiths here, which I started to color again last year and want to continue to color this year to do more from her. And then, Joshua Dunbar is always a lot of fun for me. So he also has the smaller books, which is easier to tackle. Morgan O'Brien obviously is easier to tackle. So so this was my most colored artist. And we just went through and filled up this tracker here together. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if so, I hope you will give me a thumbs up and a subscribe if you aren't subscribed yet, and if you like what you saw. And so I hope I will see you next time. Bye everyone.